A night in Victorian London, a story of dirt, resilience, and the quiet revolution of clean. Let your breath slow. Let your body sink into the softness beneath you. The room is quiet. The air is still. And somewhere, just beyond time, a city breathes thick, heavy, alive. Close your eyes. We're not here to shock you, not to disgust, but to understand. To step gently into another world, one where every breath was earned, every comfort fought for. You're standing now on a cobblestone street in 1850s London. It's early morning. Fog clings low like a damp shroud, and then it hits you. The smell. Not one smell, a chorus of them. Human waste and rotting cabbage, coal smoke and wet wool, horse manure baking in the sun. And underneath it all, something sweet and sour, like milk left too long in a warm kitchen. This is the air they breathed, every day, and after a while, you stop noticing. Because when everything stinks, nothing does. You walk past rows of narrow houses, their bricks blackened by soot. Behind one window, a woman pours cold water from a chipped jug into a porcelain bowl. She dips a rag, washes her face, then her hands, then, carefully, under her arms, the important bits. This is bathing, Victorian style. A sponge bath. Once a day if she's diligent. A full bath, maybe once a week. Water had to be carried up from the pump, heated over the fire, poured into a tub that would be shared. Father first, then mother, then children. By the time little Eliza steps in, the water is cloudy. Warm, yes, but more soup than stream. And teeth? Oh, teeth were battles. If you could afford a brush, stiff bristles set in wood, you were lucky. Most used a bit of cloth and chalk, or rubbed their gums with salt, or chewed celery, hoping its fibers would scrape away decay. When pain came, sharp, throbbing, relentless, you didn't call a dentist. You found the barber or the blacksmith, a yank, a scream, a coin paid. No anesthesia, just whiskey and hope. Now imagine your hair, long perhaps, pinned high in curls that took hours to arrange. You haven't washed it in weeks. Last time you cracked 2 eggs over your scalp, massaged the yolk in like butter, then rinsed with cold water from the yard. Other days women used vinegar, or beer, or rosemary tea, whatever was in the cupboard, and once tiled you left it, week after week. Oils and pomades held it in place until they turned rancid. So the beautiful coiffure? It smelled faintly of old cheese and forgotten bread. Clothes were armor, layer upon layer, petticoats, corsets, skirts that dragged through mud and manure. Underwear? Many wore none. Washing clothes was a war waged once a week. Water hauled, soap scrubbed. Stains treated with kerosene, milk, even urine, because ammonia cleans, even if it comes from a chamber pot. And when the laundry finally hung on the line, it dried stiff, smelling of sweat and effort. Now step outside. The streets are rivers of filth, garbage tossed from windows, horse droppings piling in heaps, and the river, the Thames, flows thick and brown, choked with sewage. People drink from it, they wash in it. They dump their dead cats and broken boots into it. And no one knows why so many die, why children cough through the night, why mothers lose babies before their first smile. They blame the miasma, the bad air. They douse themselves in perfume. Rich women wear vials of scent around their necks. Poor ones tuck mint leaves behind their ears. But covering the smell doesn't stop the sickness. And yet, life goes on. In a dimly lit parlor, a girl adjusts her bonnet before meeting her sweetheart. She's washed her face 3 times today. Her gloves are clean. She wants to look respectable. Beauty matters even when the world is dirty. A mother folds a strip of linen soaked in blood into a hidden drawer. No words are spoken about her monthly cycle. No products in paper wrappers. Just rags reused, rinsed in cold water, dried in secret. Doctors say her mood swings are hysteria. They prescribe mercury, which makes her sicker, but she endures for her children, for dignity. And in a basement, a cesspool bubbles. Above it, a wealthy family eats dinner, unaware of the fumes seeping through floorboards. They've got a water closet, a luxury, but it drains into a pit below the house. When it overflows, they call the night soil men. Men who work in darkness, shoveling human waste into carts. They do this at night because daylight would force people to see what they rather ignore. But then, summer of 1858, the heat comes, relentless. The Thames shrinks, sewage bakes in the sun, and the smell, oh, the smell, becomes unbearable. Parliament flees, curtains soaked in lime. Ladies faint on the street. They call it the Great Stink, and for the first time the powerful can no longer look away. Enter Joseph Bazalgette, an engineer, a dreamer. He proposes the impossible, a sewer system minus 1,300 miles of tunnels beneath London, to carry waste away, not into the river, not into homes, but far downstream where the tide will wash it out to sea. They laugh. It's too expensive, too disruptive. But the stench wins. Shovels dig, bricks are laid, years pass, and slowly, miraculously, the city begins to breathe. The Thames clears. Cholera fades, children live. And for the first time, people realize cleanliness isn't vanity, it's life. Back in your room, here now, feel the softness of your sheets, the warmth of your shower still on your skin, the silence of clean air in your lungs. None of this was guaranteed. Someone once carried water up 3 flights of stairs just so their child could wipe their face. Someone once smiled through rotten teeth so they wouldn't shame their family. Someone dreamed of a world where water flowed clean from a tap, where food wouldn't kill you, where babies might grow. That world is yours, not because it always existed, but because others fought for it, in silence and filth and courage we rarely remember. So tonight, as you lie in your clean bed, let gratitude rise, not as guilt, but as honor. Honor for those who lived in the dark and built the light. Let your breath deepen, your muscles soften. You are safe, you are clean, you are seen. And as sleep pulls you gently down, know this: every flush, every wash, every sip of pure water is a whisper from the past. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now rest. The world is cleaner because they were here. And you? You are here because they endured. Sleep well.